Hi everyone, this is Rick here in the studio. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Rick Surowicz Watercolor. Once again this year I'm publishing a series of holiday card videos for the project page of my website. This will be the fourth year that I've done this, and if you go to the project page on my website you'll find the series for each of the 4 years. And for each card on the project page you'll find a link for the image of the card that I've painted, a template you can use for a drawing, and a link to each video. And you can find the link to that project page in the description of this video. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click on the link in the lower right hand corner, and don't forget to like it. Okay, I'm here in the studio, and you're looking at the template for the card that I'm going to paint. This is like a frozen creek. It's got some still has some water open, some ice, and some snow coming meandering up towards the foreground here. And I just put some lines in where I'm going to put the trees because I just kind of create those with my brush. But that's the template that you'll find on my course page. And I've drawn that on here lightly. And this is set up for 5x7 inch, and I'm painting on greeting card stock. But you can just use regular watercolor paper if you want. This is watercolor paper just cut in the shape of in the form of a greeting card. So I like to make snowy days when I paint these kind of scenes. So I'm just going to splatter some masking fluid on here to kind of protect the white of the paper. So first I just kind of pull bristles back and let it fly a little bit, and it creates the feeling of a snowy day with some drops. If I tap it, I can get even bigger drops. And I just like to have a variety of that. So that's all there is to it. Now all I'm going to do is just going to let that air dry, and then I'll begin to paint. Okay, so now the masking fluid is dried and we're ready to start painting the card. So I'm using an 8 round brush on this. You can use really whatever you want. I'm going to start with the sky back here. And I'll be working with kind of a blue greens. This is a royal blue, and I'm going to take just a touch of sap green and add to it. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of this orange. This happens to be Halloween orange, but you could use any orange. All I'm trying to do is dull this down a little bit, gray it down, and I don't really have a large area to paint here, so I don't need a lot of paint. I'm working on it's a Strathmore watercolor card, and so I'm just going to paint in this sky. I have like a line of trees that I'm going to paint here, but I'm going to take that color and I'm going to kind of use that for my icy areas along this frozen creek. So I have a few breaks where the water is flowing, and I'll paint those with a little bit of more of a reflection and kind of soft reflections of trees coming down in that area. But right now, this is just to kind of paint the icy areas. Kind of a bluish green cast to them, a little bit grayed down a little bit. Okay, so there's my sky and there's my little icy area. And now I'm going to give this a quick dry so that I can put my tree line back here. So that is dry. And I'm going to take, this is a 6 round brush. I'm going to take a little bit of my sap green and I'll add a little bit of this royal blue to it. And let's see what we get here. I want this to be bluer. I got a little too much green in it maybe. Let's see. And I'm going to add just a touch of alizarin crimson to gray that down. Let's do that. So that grays that down. So when I do these Christmas cards, I try to keep them simple for a wide range of people who paint these, and I don't make them too complex and not too involved with painting them. So they're pretty simple shapes that I paint here. Try and get a little more blue. There we go. So this is kind of a middle value back here. You could, get a little gradation of color or value. A little bit of water to this, just to get a little light gradation. Too much, didn't give me too much, but so I have this distant tree line coming across here. So like I said, I try not to get too involved with these because they're tend to be kind of simple little cards to paint. Now once again, I'll dry that. As I like to layer, and I dry in between layers with a hair dryer. It's just the most efficient way for me. Okay, so now I'm going to use I'll just use a number 4 round brush. I'm going to work with this same royal blue and sap green. You can use whatever blue or green or whatever you have to work with. And I just want this to be a blue-green, kind of a cool blue-green. I'm going to stay with that kind of a theme. And just put in some just symbols for trees, basically. And, you can make some, as you paint this, you can change colors up a little bit. Make this a little bluer if you want. It's going to stop here right as this kind of a little slope. And I'm going to let these tree shapes kind of blend together into more or less one larger shape. A little more blue in this one. And don't get too carried away with the trees. Just simple little symbols for this card. I've got a little tree I'm putting out here. I actually want that to go a little bit. I don't want it to end right on this distant tree line. It creates a bit of a tangent, so I'll make this a little taller. So there's a little small tree out there. And I have a tree here. And just a little bit of darker blue-green to put in these, a couple of these. Gotta be careful here at this point because I could get some blossoms, but it's pretty well dried, so I'm not too concerned about it. Get some darker values in there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dry that. Change these marks here a little. There we go. Didn't like the coverage on that. So let's dry this. Okay, that's dry. And I want some, get rid of this. I'm going to take a 6 round brush, or actually an 8 round brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of this royal blue, add some water, keep it pretty light. And now I'm going to paint in kind of where the water's flowing and paint it like it's picking up the ambient light from the sky. So I'm keeping this pretty light. You'll see one of the reasons why here in a second. So I'm working at an angle here, about 20-degree angle as I paint this, and gravity pulls this down. So actually, well, a little bit more moisture in this. I'm gonna paint the whole thing so I don't get a blossom. Didn't quite have enough moisture in there for what I want to do. And now I'll go to my 6 round brush. I'm going to take some of this blue-green. I'm going to bring it vertical, just give the impression of a vertical reflection. A little more blue in this. So I just want to pick up the feeling of a little reflection. I'm still going to throw a little color in here. Maybe some blue, a little darker blue. And I can just touch the edges here a little bit. Not going to do too much, but you could go a little stronger. Let's see. This gets a little dry. I want just a little more of a solid, still not solid shape, but just a little stronger shape in there. A little less water in the mixture on my brush. I'll lift a little of that out. Kind of a small space here. I want to have a little separation in this. Take a damp brush. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little of this blue, just some water in it, and I'm just going to put a little shading on this slope. A little here. A little there. Okay, let me dry it. So that's dry, so now I'm going to take off my masking fluid, which gives me a little bit of snowy texture, feeling of some snow flying through the air. Got all that off. And then Let me zoom out for a minute. Let me just pull out the borders. And remove the tape. Okay, so there we have a Christmas card. I'm going to put a little darker background behind this so you can see it. Put that there. So now you can see where the tape was at, leaves a little trim. And so my colors with this were royal blue, sap green primarily. And I put the masking fluid down first. But hopefully have fun with this one. You can experiment, go with some different colors. I like the feeling of the masking fluid. The texture creates that winter, the feeling of snow blowing through the air. So I hope you have fun painting this.